What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Brewers Franchise. It is time for the offseason. We are the defending World Series champions. Now, first things first, I have a nice fancy new microphone right here. I'm probably going to be moving it and adjusting it, but y'all let me know in the comments down below how the audio sounds, whether I need to move it up or down or whatever. Let me know how it sounds. I'm excited. So anyways, let's hop into this here. Hopping into the offseason, we have a few priorities. We've already offered arbitration to all of our top guys, already tendered contracts to all of our minor leaguers without contracts. So we don't have anybody really on the 40-man roster, or not on the 40-man roster, that we think is going to get stolen. So no worries there. So really, the big thing is we're ready to hop into free agency and see who's available. First, let's take a look at our roster and see what holes we might want to fill. All right, first things first, at starting pitcher, we do have Dylan Cease, Trevor Rogers, and Edward Cabrera coming back, either on contracts or on arbitration. Then it drops off a little to Ozzie Lacey and Jacob Mizorowski. So probably want to pick up a starting pitcher. We did put a qualifying offer out on Logan Gilbert, but I anticipate that somebody's going to outbid that. In the bullpen, we do have Mason Miller coming back on arbitration, as well as Jermaine Benton. Genesis Cabrera will be our top lefty coming out of the pen, as well as Chris Gonzalez. And then there's a pretty steep drop-off. Ben Joyce is okay, but I don't feel comfortable with him in. He had some decent moments in the playoffs, though. So with Adolis Garcia going back into free agency, we're not going to re-sign him for what he's wanting. Jordan Walker will move from first base back out to right field, which means we're pretty comfortable in the outfield. We've got Sal Frelick, Jackson Chourio, Jordan Walker, and Christian Yelich. In the infield, of course, Bo Bichette has shortstop lockdown, Michael Garcia at third base. We do have a contract extension offer for a one-year deal to Edmundo Sosa, so we'll see how that goes. But I think he will probably re-sign. That being said, Adrian Esquivel, still not a great fielder, obviously an amazing hitter, one rookie of the year. We can stick him at first base and hide him there, but we also could sign somebody else who can play first base. So we'll see what kind of happens there, and maybe just run him as DH again for another year, let him develop his fielding a little bit more. We're good at catcher still. William Contreras has a couple more seasons before he's out of here. So we're good there with MJ Melendez as a backup. All right, hopping into free agency, we do have some money to spend. We have $88.98 million in available budget, $55 million in pending offers, but again, $21 million of that is going to be Logan Gilbert's qualifying offer. So once somebody signs him, or if he accepts our qualifying offer, which I doubt happens, but once somebody signs him, I think we will be sitting pretty budget-wise. And, you know, we could go back and get Nick Lodolo, who we got at the trade deadline, who helped us out a lot in the playoffs. You know, we could go after Alek Manoah, who I'm not a huge fan of. Christian Javier, I like. Justin Steele. Tanner Houck, you know, I'm a Red Sox guy, so that might be something that I might look for. We definitely want to replace Jordan Romano. He wasn't super impressive for me out of the bullpen, but also not terrible. So, I don't know. We'll definitely try to add a bullpen arm. I don't know if we want to spend up on any of these big arms, but those are tasty. We could go after Yandy Diaz, or like a 1-year deal, Freddie Freeman. Oh, never mind. Look at his fielding. Holy cow. Yeah, never mind on that. I'm good on that. Let's see. I do like Dominic Smith. That's not a bad bench bat right there. Interesting. I do believe we are losing Akil Baddoo. So, yeah. I mean, could add a bench bat there with Dominic Smith. Got 71 clutch, 78 contact right, and he's got a sweet swing, I'll tell you that. And he won Gold Glove in 25 and 26. That's pretty crazy. I mean, he could start at first base for us against righties, honestly. That's a name to consider. We do have the contract offer out here for Edmundo Sosa. Ahmed Rosario is out there. I mean, if we wanted to, you know, really go all in on a starting second baseman, we could go for Bryson Stott or Ozzie Albies. Not entirely sure that that's what I do like Edmundo Sosa as kind of like a platoon guy. Nolan Arenado's out there. That's intriguing, but we have Michael Garcia. I don't know that there's any I mean, Luis Robert, Lou Bob would be so great, but I mean, we're so deep in the outfield. I don't know that there's really any big name field to go after. I am intrigued by Dominic Smith. I'm intrigued by some of the starting pitchers. Let's put some offers out there and see what happens. All right. We got us some offers in here. Sandy Alcantara, we're going big. We're just going to offer him a 1-year deal here and see what happens. Obviously, Edmundo Sosa, we've already offered him a 1-year extension. Dominic Smith, we've offered him a 1-year deal. 2 years for Michael Kopech, the same deal that the White Sox have offered him. Looking to add him to our bullpen. Hunter Harvey as well. And then Hobie Milner, I just like keeping him around. He's like a lifelong Brewer, I think. And I just like him. So we're going to bring him back in the minor leagues. And then Lloyd Gardner, it happens every year. I drafted him and signed him, but for some reason he ended up in free agency. He's honestly not even that good. He is a 62 overall, which is pretty good at 18 years old, but only C potential. So I think it's actually 70 potential, if I remember correctly. So these are the offers. Now, that's 92 million in pending offers against our 88 million. But remember, as soon as somebody signs Logan Gilbert, we're going to get 21 million of that back. All right, so we advance 1 day, and we've got a big signing here. Joanne Duran is headed to the Cardinals. So going to our division, we're going to have to deal with him a bunch of times a year. It's a 6-year, $65 million deal. Shane Bieber going to go to the Padres here. Very interesting. And that's going to wrap that up for that. Let's go ahead and go up a couple of days. Oh, and the Seattle Mariners, who have gone to the World Series in back-to-back seasons for the first and second times in their franchise history, but lost both times, are sick of it. So they're trading for Ketel Marte, who gave us hell in the NLCS last year. David Fry and Chase McDermott going to the Diamondbacks for Ketel Marte. I feel like the Mariners run away with this trade. All right, so moving ahead here a couple of days, no more really big signings, but looking at Sandy Alcantara here, he's gotten some pretty big offers, and I don't know that we are trying to risk not getting him. So what I think we're going to do is we're going to withdraw our offer from him. We don't have to sign the biggest free agent every season. And then maybe we'll put an offer out on a little bit lower rated starting pitcher here. All right, we've made the audible, made the switch. We've got an offer in on Mackenzie Gore. It's going to be a little bit longer term deal. He's a bit younger than Sandy Alcantara. Coming off of a pretty good season for the Nationals. They've offered him a 4-year extension. We've offered him pretty much the same deal, but obviously we are the defending World Series champions. So hopefully that comes into play when he makes his decision. All right, moving ahead a few days, and Sandy Alcantara is staying in Florida, but he's going to Tampa Bay. He's going to the Rays, so very interesting. And Jeremy Pena headed to the Minnesota Twins. They don't have Carlos Correa anymore, but I think they still have Royce Lewis. So those two could be a formidable duo. Maybe they'll slide him over to second base. We'll take a look at their roster. Lou Bob headed to the Miami Marlins. I love that deal. I love that. Ooh, okay. I don't know when this happened. I didn't really notice this, but we did get Dominic Smith. So we have signed Dominic Smith and Michael Kopech so far. Still looking, no other big offers out to him yet. Still waiting on Edmundo Sosa to accept our extension offer, and then Hunter Harvey. And that's pretty much it for free agency for us, but really just waiting on Mackenzie Gore to make that decision. All right, the Braves have signed Alexis Diaz to a 6-year, $10 million a year deal. And Logan Gilbert, who, won the World Series with us, is headed to Tampa Bay with Sandy Alcantara. Formidable rotation forming there. And Alek Manoah headed to Seattle. Shane McClanahan headed to the Braves. Okay, the dominoes are falling on starting pitchers. Mackenzie Gore has got to make a decision soon. Hopefully it's us before some more offers start to go to him. Yet another former Brewer, even if it was only for a few months. Hey, he won the World Series with us, and another starting pitcher domino falls. Nick Lodolo is headed to Toronto. Reed Detmers headed to the Minnesota Twins. I mean, come on now. Come on, Mackenzie Gore. Let me see something. No, we're good. We don't want to stop simulating. Wow, this is a huge signing. Ozzie Albies, who has been a career Brave, is headed to the Cardinals, so our division continues to get tougher. That is for certain. Wow. Okay, the Tampa Bay Rays are going for it. They've already signed Sandy Alcantara. They've already signed Logan Gilbert, and now they are trading for Byron Buxton, sending Curtis Mead and Mike Soroka over to the Twins, and the Twins get absolutely gypped here. All right, it is time to hop into the draft lottery. We still have not heard anything from Mackenzie Gore. Obviously, we are the World Series champs. What is up? So we're not invested in this. But White Sox, Rockies, and Athletics all have equal chance at the #1 pick. Let's see what happens. Okay, so the Reds are going to move up 3 spots and get the #1 pick. The White Sox, Rockies, and Athletics each go down 1 spot. Everything else stays vanilla. There we go. There we go. 1 day into winter meetings, Mackenzie Gore has signed a 4-year deal. We did have to up his offer just a little bit. It did become a little bit of a bidding race after the rest of the starting pitchers signed, but it's going to be a 4-year, $18 million a year deal for Mackenzie Gore. We also did sign Jorge Soler to a 1-year deal. I think we're going to DH him against lefties. That'll be pretty dope. And I think we're just waiting on Edmundo Sosa. Oh, there goes Adolis Garcia to the Braves. Hey, thank you for your service, sir. He's championship chasing at this point. I can't blame him. Matt Manning to the White Sox. Okay, interesting. Y'all, I don't even know what to say about what just happened here. I mean, yo, the Red Sox just traded for Aaron Judge from the Yankees. What? Now, don't get me wrong. Okay, first of all, Thairo Estrada is a nothing burger in this trade. Luis Cairo is an 83 overall at 21 years old, and I think he's got like 98 potential. So, I mean, he's great. And Aaron Judge has 4 years, 40 mil remaining, which it honestly isn't that. Oh, 40 mil a year remaining. And he is 35. He's coming off a 38 home run season. This is wild. What? It's time to go to the Rule 5 draft, man. All right, doesn't look like we lost anybody from the Rule 5 draft here. I don't think we're... Oh, actually, we lost Bubba Chandler. Oh, no. Ugh, maybe I should have put him on my 40-man. Oh, well. Whoops. I doubt there's anybody that we're going to be taking. I mean, Robert Gasser, we could bring him home. But, yeah, I mean, I don't want any of these guys on my roster the entire season. So we're just going to go ahead and pray that we don't lose anybody else. Let's skip selection. Okay. I don't think anybody else. Oh, Deshaun Knowles gets taken. I think he was mine. I think Deshaun Knowles might have been mine. I don't know. I can't remember. Well, if he was, oops. Ayo! The Mariners trading for Pete Alonso. Luis Castillo straight up. Wow, interesting. And the hits keep coming. William Wayne and Stuart Esquivel, 2 prospects going from the Athletics to the Cardinals. No, from the Cardinals to the Athletics for Garrett Crochet. All right, a little bit more free agency movement. Tanner Houck is headed to Kansas City. We are still waiting on Edmundo Sosa to sign. Oh, we got a trade offer here. Landon Knack and Drew Romo for Jermaine Benton. I can't imagine that anybody would make me want to give up Jermaine Benton, especially these 2 guys. I mean, he's probably my closer of the future after Mason Miller is too expensive to retain. Well, the Yankees might have gotten rid of Aaron Judge, but they are serious about building their pitching staff. Andres Munoz goes there as their closer, so good for them, I guess. Ooh, okay, he made us sweat it out, but Edmundo Sosa did finally re-sign with us, so I think we're all set as far as the offseason goes. This might be the first offseason that we haven't made any trades. Let's go ahead and get through our arbitration hearings real quick. The Dodgers do sign Stephen Kwan. He was really the last big free agent out there. Davis Daniel, I don't even know why he's getting offered arbitration, honestly. Okay, we win arbitration for Edward Cabrera. Michael Garcia wins his arbitration. Mason Miller is going to make almost $4 million this season. Joey Ortiz is going to make $1.46 million. And we win our arbitration for Jordan Walker. He's going to make $5.7 million this year. Not bad at all. We will see you in spring training. Hold up. Wait a minute. The Braves have a different idea. They're going to trade for Ellie De La Cruz, who was already on the Giants. What? All right, now we are in spring training. Now that the Braves have acquired Ellie De La Cruz, let's quickly take you through our 40-man. Obviously, you know some of the obvious names, but anybody who shows up in MLB here is on our 40-man. Some people that are getting first-time invites to spring training here. Asa Lacy, 28 years old, has not pitched in the MLB yet. He's getting his spring training invite this year and has a chance to be our number 5 starter. Alex Alfonso will be getting his first spring training invite. He was one of our very first top pitchers that we drafted. Let's see. Scotty Morgan has been there before. Pablo Aliendo, I think, got an invite last year, so good for him. Luis Toribio is getting his first career spring training invite here at the ripe age of 27. Cooper Bowman, same. We did pick up Jahmai Jones to be a AAA depth piece for our organization. Owen Wise, who was a pick for us in the 3rd or 4th round a couple of years ago, and really is probably our top hitting prospect. He's going to get an invite to camp. Joey Ortiz obviously coming back. Jason Churio getting his first invite, just getting a chance to play with his brother, show what he's got. Victor Scott's coming back to camp, and then there's Jorge Soler, who will likely be our DH against lefties. All right, if you've rocked with one of our offseason videos before, you know how this is going to go. We're going to go all the way through spring training until the very last game of spring training. We'll take a look and see if anybody needs to earn a spot on the roster. I think it's pretty set, but we'll take a look at it before the final game, and then we will play that final game and give you the highlights. So I will see you at the end of spring training. All right, to say it's been an up and down spring would be lying because it's mainly been down. We're 12-16, but luckily wins and losses don't really matter in the spring. Let's take a look and see at how some of our players are doing. Dominic Smith struggling a little bit, which is concerning. We did bring him on to start at first base for us, although he's not counted on to be one of our top players offensively. It would be nice if he could contribute. Jordan Walker not doing well at all this. Honestly, nobody hitting very well. Bo Bichette doing pretty well. Christian Yelich, Amundo Sosa, Adrian Esquivel, what a king. Jackson Churio is playing pretty well, but our top guys not doing that well. That's okay though. They're proven. We're gonna try and get some at bats for Owen Wise for sure. It looks like he's doing pretty well. Yeah, I mean, I'm excited to hop in and play with some of these guys. As is tradition, we're gonna be playing the Rockies in the final game of spring training. Let's hop into it. All right, here we go. Hopping into it here. We're probably just going to give each starter one at bat. We're starting Jacob Mizorowski. Ozzie Lacey has not been doing well in spring training. He's got a 9.77 ERA, and we got to figure out who's going to be our 5th starting pitcher. So let's see what happens this game. We're going to give them both some innings. Bro, no way. I cannot believe that was a base hit. Christian Yelich has still got it. The Magic Man. That's going to be a ground out there by Esquivel, the young GOAT. We can't call him the rookie anymore. He's the young GOAT. But no scoring there in the first inning for us. Oh, hey, look. The Rockies have Akil Baddoo. Okay, we'll take that. That's 3 up, 3 down, and 2 strikeouts for Mizorowski there. Ooh, ground ball super Sal Frelick, and that is going to be stopped by Jonathan India, but not in time for an out, and that'll be a base hit for Sal, the first hit of the game for the Brewers. Oh, there you go, Michael. Little 2-out single there. Oh, swing and a miss by Churio on the 3-2 fastball, and Casey Mize with 2 scoreless innings here for Colorado. There we go, a little pop-up there from Jim Joseph, the catcher. Love that. That's going to be the end of the second. 2 scoreless innings from Jacob Mizorowski. Pretty impressive so far. Well, we bring the backups in. Start to bring them in at least. And it doesn't really fare very well for us. AC Mai is doing pretty well. Jacob Mizorowski still with no hits. We're going to give him one more inning. Oh, my. Yanquiel Fernandez sends this one way over the left field fence. And Mizorowski, after getting 8 straight outs, allows a solo shot. Oh, what a blemish on his record there. We're going to let him finish this one out here against Gary Salazar. And Michael Garcia will make the play. So 3 innings pitched and 1 run allowed for Mizorowski. That's tough. We're going to bring Asa Lacey in for the next 3 innings. Bro, look at that bubble butt on Victor Scott. Are you serious? And let me get a practice swing. Look at that. God dang. No wonder he's so fast. Oh my! And he put every pound of meat into that one. Victor Scott, probably the worst hitter on my roster, is only here for the fielding and the base running. He's going to go yard for the second time in the spring off of Casey Mize, and that's going to tie this ball game at 1 here in the top of the 4th. Let's take one more look at it, huh? I mean, he just hangs it here. I think it was a slider up and in, and he just turns on it. Beautiful stuff. Oh, nice swing by Luis Toribio there. Carry ball. Dang, that's going to end the top of the 4th. But Victor Scott goes ding-a-ling-a-ling, ding-dang. Love to see it. All right, here comes Asa Lacy. Jacob Mizorowski did pretty well. He did give up that home run. Asa Lacy, 15.2 innings with a 2-2 record and a 9.77 ERA in the spring. I'm going to need him to redeem himself here, or he's still not going to make his MLB debut. Akil Baddoo coming up, the once and former Milwaukee Brewer, big contributor to our playoff runs the past 2 seasons. Love to see him getting an opportunity starting for the Rockies here. Ooh, opposite field hit there for Nick Castellanos. And with 1 down, that is the first hit given up by Lacy. Oh, soft ground ball there by Jonathan India. Joey Ortiz charges and makes the play. And Asa Lacy, I don't know. He played for Texas A&M, I know that. He's going to get out of that, so no harm done on the Nick Castellanos single. Ooh, nice swing by Owen Wise. Get over his head. Dang, man. That's the first swing I've taken with Owen Wise since we drafted him. Super excited about that guy. Probably a year or so away, but he's going to be a good player for us. Okay, Jahmai Jones. That's a hit into the gap, and it will be an infield single for the veteran, Jahmai Jones. On a minor league contract, you know, just in case disaster strikes, he is there for us, and hey, we'll take the hit. Oh, no, Jason Churio. Okay, well, we're going to advance the runner there. At first, I thought it was going to be a double play. Oh, nice. MJ Melendez is going to hit this one down the third base line. That'll easily score a run. We're going to get back to first there. It is an RBI single for MJ Melendez. MJ Melendez, now that Akil Baddoo is gone, Melendez is probably my highest value bench player. I've got a year or 2 left on the contract of William Contreras, but I don't know if I'll be able to keep Melendez around long enough to be my starting catcher. And honestly, he gets value from having a backup position as catcher, but really he's an outfielder, right? You know? Oh, swing and a miss by Joey Ortiz. Very unfortunate there. There's a ground ball by PCA. Jahmai Jones will field it, and that's a 1-2-3 inning for Asa Lacy. All right, Rod Thrasher comes into the game for Colorado, and that's going to be a walk for Edmundo Sosa, his first at bat of the game, and we'll go ahead and pull him for Cooper Bowman, and that gets everybody into the game for us. Love that. Here comes Pablo Aliendo to the plate. Ooh, nice swing. Yeah, we're going to not try and take third. We were thinking about it. But hey, maybe we got some action going here with the backups. Oh, Luis Toribio, just a little bit late on that. Dang, dude. He made good contact. I was kind of hoping that would be Dong. But that's okay. Here comes Owen Wise with runners on first and second. Aw, we were antsy. We were antsy on that. Oh, nice. Okay, we're going to force a pop-up there. Owen Wise settles underneath it. Akil Baddoo 0 for 3 today. Sorry, brother. But hey, that's 3 good innings from Asa Lacy. I have a decision to make when it comes to my 5th starting pitcher. All right, we're going to bring in Scotty Morgan here. I'm strongly considering bringing him into my bullpen as my 3rd left-handed reliever for this season. So let's see how he does here. Yeah, that'll be a strikeout. I'll take that. That'll be another one. Ooh, and that's going to be a base hit from a former Brewers farm system guy, Jeremy De La Rosa. Ooh, ground ball here. Joey Ortiz going to dive and make the stop, but not cleanly. So 2 hits there from Scotty Morgan. Let's see, you know, a little adversity. Let's see if he can fight out of it. Yeah, here we go. There's a ground ball, and Toribio will field it, and that'll get us out of the 7th. Nicely done, Scotty Morgan. Ooh, a little inside out jammed up. Luis Toribio gonna get some action going. We will score Joey Ortiz from second here in the 8th. Hey, man, we'll take it how we can get it. That is going to make it 3-1 Milwaukee. Here comes Owen Wise, 0 for 2 today. All right, 2-2 count, 2 outs. We're going to go for a little double steal action here. Victor Scott on second. That's ball 3, and we will get the double steal here. So full count, Owen Wise with an opportunity to get 2 RBIs. Oh, and they're going to intentionally walk him. Probably smart. Hey, we love to see him demanding that respect. Here comes the veteran, Jahmai Jones. Oh, Jahmai! Bro! What are you doing? Oh, man. So only 1 run there. Luis Toribio gets the RBI. Hey, we're headed to the bottom of the 8th, and you know I couldn't get out of this spring training without seeing one of our top prospects, Alex Alfonso, making his spring training debut this spring. And I got to get an inning in with him. Oh, here's a ground ball. Toribio will field it, and that is a 1-2-3 inning for Alex Alfonso. The future is bright for him. All right, MJ Melendez. That'll be his 2nd hit of the game. I mean, MJ Melendez is going to be the proverbial 10th man for us, I feel like, this year. Kind of like Akil Baddoo has been. Cooper Bauman puts a pretty good swing on that one. It will not drop, though. Nothing doing for us there in the 9th. And we're going to bring in Evan McKendry here. Evan McKendry started the franchise as a starter for us and never panned out there. We moved him to the bullpen. He's 30 years old, and he barely made our 40-man roster. So we're going to bring him in and let him try and get a save here to end the spring. Hey, swing and a miss. That's strike 3 and out number 1. Hey, and one of the great baseball names of all time, Warming Bernabel, will ground out to Toribio. That's out number 2 for McKendry. Look, it's our old friend Brock Wilken, batting .327 this spring. Maybe he can finally turn into a major league contributor for the Rockies. We never had room for him here for the Brewers. Right now, though, we want to get him out. Ooh, ground ball to Ortiz, and he will field it, and that will do it. McKendry gets the save. We finish the spring with a win, and I think Jacob Mizorowski has earned the final roster spot for the Brewers, and he will start the season in our rotation 4 long years after starting the franchise in the minors for us. So good stuff for him, but nothing is guaranteed. He's going to have to do well in the regular season. Y'all, that is going to wrap it up for us here for our off-season / spring training edition. We will see you for opening day 2028. I appreciate you stopping by. Please remember to comment down below on my audio. Let me know how it is with the microphone. Hopefully it'll be less echoey and more clear on the voice. I'm just not sure on the audio levels and audio mix. So let me know how it turns out. Otherwise, hit the like button, subscribe, comment down below what you like and what you don't like. Tell me how bad I am at the game. Tell me how much you hate my team. Tell me how much you love my team. I don't know. Just chat. Let's talk. Anyways, hey, I appreciate y'all. We will see you next time. As always, much love. Peace out.